It's 8:08, time for a Kicks Morning Chat. And joining us this morning, we've got Bryan Moore from the Caldwell Chamber, because it's Friday after all.
That's right. It's my place to be on Friday mornings, whether I like it or not.
Well, hopefully you like it.
I do love being here. Absolutely.
I was a little worried there for a second.
I love it.
But thank you for coming in. You brought some sunshine, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, I always say it's always Chamber of Commerce Day, whether it's raining or sunny. But, the best Chamber of Commerce days are when it's sunny and the clouds are gone and it's warm and it's just enjoyable. So
indeed,
and I'm hoping to get rid of this cooler weather and just jump into spring.
And the funny thing is, so many people are like, oh, it's a little chilly outside. But you know what? I am thankful, because talking with my mom this morning, she's in upstate New York, snow and 20-some degrees. So I'm like, this is paradise.
Yeah,
I'm not going to complain.
This is okay. We'll take it. Absolutely.
Indeed. And you brought with you a special guest this morning.
And we lean into the concept of strengthening local business for the Caldwell Chamber. It's all about the people we have in our community. And I brought one of my best, and I mean best, chamber friends and chamber members, Leighanna Taylor from Foothills Employment.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
We're so glad you're here.
Yeah.
Dave and I were chatting with Leighanna here a few minutes ago, and we're just talking about jobs and, getting people to work and finding that right avenue. And you guys are really good at that.
Well, thank you. I'd like to think we are.
Tell us a little bit more about what Foothills Employment is and how you serve the community, and you serve a lot of people.
Well, how much time do we have? We can talk for hours on that. No. Well, Foothills has been around since 1994. It was started by Kelly Pritchard and her mother, Aline Jones, and we are still the only non-franchise employment agency in Caldwell County, although we do work in Burke and Catawba as well. We like to think, and I've said this many times before, we are helping our friends and neighbors find jobs with our friends and neighbors. And we like to keep that small hometown atmosphere going. Kelly retired at the end of 2022, and I am the new president, and like to think that we're just keeping things going. It wasn't broken. It doesn't need to be fixed, and we're still helping people find jobs and helping our client companies find good talent to fill those jobs.
That's awesome. We had a great opportunity last week with the job fair.
Yes.
The Caldwell is hiring job fair. You guys were there. You had a lot of people that came out for that.
We surely were. We do business with most of the client companies that were in the room, and it was good for us not just to attract new talent to be able to offer, but also to make connections and reinforce existing connections with our client companies.
Leighanna, one of the things that I think about I talk to a lot of people is finding good quality talent. And I know that's your job is to help those businesses, and they don't necessarily have to do it on their own. And having an employment professional company like yours in their back pocket is probably a really good idea for them.
It is. Employment law has changed so much, and never more as much as it has the past 3 or 4 years since the pandemic. Laws were enacted, and some of them are falling off, and some of them are not falling off. So it's always good to have somebody who is a professional whose job it is to study those laws and adhere to those laws, and know when you can ask certain questions and when you can never ask a particular question at all. It's always good to have somebody who can do that for you, not to mention the time saving. If your business is not finding people and putting them to work, then all the time you spend doing that is time spent away from what you normally do to bring feet in the door. So why not pick up the phone and have somebody do all that legwork for you? We present the candidate for you to interview. You decide which one you want. You put them to work, and it saves you all that time.
Yeah, you've pretty much done the pre-vetting and giving them the best of the best.
Absolutely.
And thinking of small business owners, this is perfect, because you only have an allotted amount of time to do the things you need to do, where you're going to take care of a lot of that for them. So that is fantastic.
I think many small business owners tend to discount their time. I don't think they realize how valuable their time is. And it's not just that they're spending the time to find someone, they're also spending that time not doing what they love doing. And nothing is more valuable than a small business owner's time.
Once you get to know a business, and, I get to learn what Foothills Employment does and get to know Leighanna more, you discover more services they offer. So not just finding employees. And you might think, you've been in Caldwell County for a long time, you think an employment agency is working with just the big manufacturers, they do those, but they also work with these smaller companies. But they provide excellent services in terms of payroll, and which I didn't even know. So tell us a little bit about like the offers how you help a company with payroll with the employees that you hire for them, but then you also have those services because you're good at it.
Yeah, well, we realized some time ago that we have the infrastructure in place to process payroll very quickly and efficiently. And why not offer that to business owners who maybe don't have time, or they're not up on the laws, or they just don't understand taxes and garnishments and that sort of thing. So we do offer payroll processing. If you sign up for the service, we will take it as far as you want us to. We will process payroll each week, make sure each employee is paid properly and all of that. And we can file end-of-year quarterly taxes for you. We can go all the way to end-of-year W-2s and 1095s if you're under the ACA law there. So yeah, we do offer that service as well. I like to call it our best-kept secret.
It really is a best-kept secret.
Indeed. And I know our partnership with the 730 Jobs Report has been fantastic.
Yes.
For folks who are listening and maybe they're thinking, it's time for a change, and that is a great outlet. And they can always reach out. They can stop in. What's the best way if somebody's looking for a new job, maybe they want to make a change in their career, or they're a business that wants to do business with you, looking for some new talent? How do they get involved and get hooked up with what you do there?
Well, you can always pick up the phone if that's what you like. We're at 828 area code 728-0040. You're welcome to reach out to our website address. It's foothills with an S employment.com. We have several email addresses there at customer service at foothillsemployment.com. We're also on Facebook. You search us out that way. Send us a message. We're happy to reach out to you. We try to make it as easy to get a hold of you as possible. You can also text us on our main line number. The 728-0040 runs through our text capability. So you can text us and we'll reach out to you.
That's really cool. I like
that is
You might have
really
to teach
neat.
me how to do that for the chamber. We're going to start texting everybody for the chamber. I love it.
We're a small town, but we like to try to put as much AI in place to keep up with others.
Well, the more avenues that people can reach out to you and get a hold of you for your services, that's not a bad thing at all.
I agree.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Leighanna. Glad to have you here.
Thank you
for sharing with everybody.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure. I really enjoyed this.
Thanks for being a strong part of our Caldwell Chamber.
Oh, well, thank you, Bryan, for leading us there.
Absolutely.
We appreciate Thank you for coming in, Leighanna and Bryan. Enjoy your weekends. It looks like it's going to be a nice sunshiny one. And, folks need help from the chamber or see what's going on, they can get your newsletters.
If they want to just see what's going on this weekend and find something fun to do, go to take321.com and click on the events calendar. There's plenty of great things happening this weekend.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see you again next Friday.
I'll be here.
We appreciate all that you do for the area with the chamber.
My pleasure. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. There is our Kicks Morning Chat.